This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Monday, November 21st, 2016. The title of this rant will be, Build He Won't, BS He Will. The presidency is now a for-profit institution. Those last couple of remarks were mine. Build he won't comes from Dr. Paul Krugman's article in the New York Times on the same day. And Dr. Krugman has been talking about for years, and I've been reinforcing this, is that interest rates have been low for about the last 6 or 7 years. They're so stinking low that it is actually, we're not even doing the right thing by not taking advantage of these low interest rates and use them to invest in America, especially by the fact that our infrastructure, we're delinquent by about $2 trillion in terms of our infrastructure spending, and we should use these low interest rates, borrow heavily, invest, and then that'll all come back as time goes on. Because remember, when we borrow at low interest rates, we need to get material, we need to get equipment, we need to get workers. All of those things are there. That's all going to work well for the United States. But our Republican friends have not done a single thing about that for the last 7 or 8 years because of freedom, number one. And two, they've had this great big thing about the deficit when they're very, very smart, and they know that investment in this is a good thing. It will work, but it would help Obama. So when it comes to helping Obama, screw the American people. We need to get more white people, Republicans, in there. So Donald Trump has been making a big thing about it. Steve Bannon, his new policy advisor, has talked about investing $1 trillion in infrastructure. And let's just start out from this conception that whenever anything Trump or someone like Bannon says to you, you have to take it is a scam until proven otherwise. We already have Trump water and wine, I bless thee. Trump water, wine, Trump steak, Trump University, all scams. So anything that comes out of his mouth, we must look at as a scam from right now. And the other part of it is it's a scam, and it's going to help a few, and it's going to screw a heck of a lot of other people. Just like I mentioned the other day, that putting the scam on Medicare now to making it block grants and having the health savings account, etc., is basically going to screw the people that elected him, the white working class, the elderly white working class Americans who are now on Medicare. So let's look at that infrastructure thing again. That will profit only a few. So he makes an example of, if you have a $1 billion investment, that a consortium of companies will come together. They'll put together $200 million of their own money. They'll borrow $800 million of that. They invested in a new road, etc., or something like that. They make it a toll road, and they get to keep all the profits from that ad infinitum. In the meantime, that they borrowed $800 million, some of that might even be guaranteed by the U.S. government with nothing back to us. And at the same time, of the 200 that they put together, 82% that they can write off, so that their total investment technically is only $36 million, and then all the profit from the toll road stays with them forever. So I don't think that that's a very good or wise investment. And remember, not every infrastructure investment is going to be something that can be for profit. When you have bridges going between cities all over the place, all over the United States, that are in dire need of repair, you're not going to have a toll road at every single one of those bridges. You're going to have to make an investment, fix it, upgrade it, modernize it, etc. And the city, the municipality, the county, the state will have to pick up the tab for that. They can issue government tax-free bonds. They can it has to be paid for by taxes, etc. But the Republicans won't do any of that. Of course, at the same time, if you have an increase in taxes, then what also happens? Right? You have freer access to things. And there's so many other things. Levies, wastewater treatment plants, sewage plants, environmental sites that all need to be cleaned up, underpasses, bridges, all of those things need to be done. They're not sexy. They're just things that need to be done. Nitty gritty work day in and day out with maintenance. And there has not been very much maintenance because our Republican friends refuse to add any money because of the deficit, according to them, when they know it's just what they're doing is bullshit. Because if Trump cuts taxes on everyone, the deficit's going to go even bigger, but they're the ones that are going to be voting for it. Forget about all the last 8 years of the Obama administration. So the question is about infrastructure. The government can do it. The government can do it well. It's been doing it well for 50 or 100 years. All right? No reason why they can't do it. But it's not going to help out just a few, because Trump only wants to help out a few. And remember, it has to be for all infrastructure, not just a couple of them that may actually generate a profit for a few companies that work together and then screw over the average working person. And remember, those types of deals anyway, we already are investing in some of those right now. And it's already something that you can do, and we're just repackaging it so that they can screw us over even more. So basically what we have here is the presidency is now looking out that as a for-profit institution. I want to just bring up two things real quick. So remember last Sunday, Trump was on 60 Minutes with his kids. I think it was Ivanka basically said, oh, no, we're not going to use this for profit at all. We're concerned with the presidency. We're concerned with the people. All right, the first meeting he had where Trump had with the delegation from Japan, who was sitting in an Ivanka. And then that was the picture that was published out, which basically says, hey, if you want to deal with me, you got to go through her, or you better have her back while you're dealing with me, meaning whatever it means. And remember, people were at the Trump post office place down in off Pennsylvania Avenue in D.C., and all of the delegates, not delegates, but all of the lobbyists who are coming in from out of the country, feel that they need to stay there, because if they're not staying there, are they going to get the deals that they want with Trump? So it is pay for play type of a thing. And Trump took time out. Remember, they said on 60 Minutes, we're not doing this for profit. We're doing this for the country. Profit be damned, So what does Trump do? He takes time out to meet with some people from India in terms of some of his business deals, Trump hotels, Trump resorts, Trump golf courses, etc. Did they stay at the Trump post office place? I don't know. But they look at that, that is an investment for them. It's profit for Trump. This is very much indicating that he is looking to use the office of the presidency for profit. Now remember, ahead of time, no, he's going to help you. You've been screwed over. I'm going to fix all these problems for you. I'm going to make America great again. Remember the coal thing? That's out the window. Another quick thing at the end, just to sort of show the dichotomy of the whole thing. Trump says, oh, I'm going to make America great again. He's showing right now he wants to make it profitable for him and his family. That's number one. Number two, we recently saw that the Pope had made some announcements in reference to, I think he was promoting some people from Archbishop to Cardinal, and that he was a vast majority of them were those that were concerned with social issues in terms of helping the poor, minimum wage, the environment, that type of a thing. And he wasn't promoting those who were the big haters against abortion, the dogma of the Catholic Church, etc. So, even though I'm not saying I agree with everything that he's done, he recently also had a thing where there was going to be forgiveness for those women who had abortions. I don't know why the church feels they have to forgive them. At the same time, I believe you would consider that a nice gesture. At the same time, he hasn't gone far enough to help women out. But it appears that as if he is trying to do some things to move it forward for the poor, for the environment. But that's the Pope. But Trump isn't trying to do anything right now. He's showing that he has some real haters working for him, and that he's going to use this office for him to make money and for his children to make money, and build he will not.